So we've headed up from Perth. We're in Mount Magnet and we're just heading to the lease that we're going to be detecting on this trip. You can see the ground, it's real rocky sort of ground, white barren up here. It's a very dry area, Mount Magnet. We're hoping we're going to find a couple of trees like that guy we can park under, because we've got 30, 39, 40 degree days coming up, so we're gonna want to make sure we've got somewhere nice to bunker down in the heat of the day. But yeah, this is our spot. We've got a couple of backup leases if this one doesn't work out, and yeah, fingers crossed we'll be showing you some nugs very, very soon. We're going to have a quick detect and then set up camp. And just like that, we're on the lease and camp set up, and it's 11:30. There's Brad set up. He sleeps in the swag, got his little shade there, quad bike. And this is my setup. Got the old trusty Triton with the camper. Luckily found a tree, I got a bit of shade. Solar's out, pumping, filling up the batteries. And look at this view. This is amazing view. We've got a light little breeze just coming up the hill. It's just, oh, just cooling us off. What's temperature, Brad? Do you remember? 33. 33 right now. So yeah, 11:30, 33. I think it's going to get 35, 36 today. But what I like seeing here, check this out, dry blowing tailings. These are from the Oldtimers, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I've actually parked the car on 1, 5, 6 up the hill, and that's a good indicator that there's gold in the area. 8, 6, 7, and yeah, there's banded ironstone, there's a quartz blowout. It just looks unbelievable. There's a nice creek running through, another hill over there, and we've just got this whole valley here to explore and check for gold. So hopefully by 1 o'clock, because that's when we're going to duck under cover, we'll be on the gold. What was that?
Shout out to the guys to let us here.
Oh yes, we've got permission to be on this lease from Ian and Janet, so thank you so much.
Guys.
You guys are legends. I knew I made friends with you for a reason, and hopefully you've been seeing heaps of gold coming off the lease, so we'll show you. Alrighty, let's stop mucking around and get detecting. Alrighty, I've got a signal here straight at the top. Still could be a buried hot rock, but it's giving me a nice sounding target signal. So I'm going to set you up and we'll dig it out. Hopefully it'll be a first nug. And what's the time? It's 12 o'clock. So I'll let you have a listen to what it sounds like. You gonna connect for me? Where you at? Could be a hot rock. Could be a bit of junk. Could be a nug. Nice red dirt. Beautiful red dirt. Oh, she's out. Alright, let's hope she's a nug. Not this rock. Phew. Oh, it is a bit of gold. Yeah, boy. The nuggy. Nuggy first half hour. Nice flat bit here. These flies are annoying. Real ready gold, eh? I'm going to clean him up. Real red dirt. Yeah, she's still Not clean, but a nice sized nug, that one. On the board, half an hour. Yeah, boy. Dig hole, just come up, working a line, and I've got another target here. Sounds just the same as the last one, so fingers crossed, it's another nuggie. Let you have a listen and I'll dig him out. Sounds pretty good to me. Nice, beautiful red dirt. All these nugs are quite shallow. There it is. Another nice bit. Beautiful. On a roll. On a roll. 2 nuggies in 5 minutes. Look at that bad boy. Beautiful gold. She's a stinker. 36 at the moment. Flies are a bit annoying. There's our camp. I'm just up here around these rocks. Just found a couple of nugs up there. Got a target here. They are pretty tiny, I'm not going to lie, but I'll let you have a listen to see how the X coil sounds. Now I found a couple of little bits of metal, so it's not all been gold, and the number of hot rocks here is unbelievable, but I've got my ears tuned now, pretty much know what's a hot rock and what's not. This one here I'm pretty sure is going to be a nuggie. A little bit of a breeze coming up, that's lovely. I will not say no to a light breeze. Have a listen. All been quite shallow as well. Be nice to find something a bit bigger. What I'm finding is in between all this jagged rock, there's little pockets of dirt, like quite deep dirt. It's quite wet here actually. Had a bit of rain last weekend through here. So she's out. Just been this bottom bit of this scratching, yeah. Yeah, I saw him. Oh, in my hand. Only a little bit. He's tiny. Oh my goodness. That is tiny. I don't think that would be a 0.1. Ah! He is miniature. This is how good the X coil is. You see how small that sucker is? That is not even a 0.1, that's a 0.05. That is small. On the gold though. Alrighty, dinner tonight. Beef burgers and chicken patty. One of each in a bun. Tomato sauce and cheese. Yum, yum, yum. On the fire. We're lucky where we are. Mount Magnet is still allowing fires. It's not fire season yet. Bushfire season. And yeah, they're going to taste amazing. I'll show you a bit later on us eating them. Alrighty, we have double cheese beef and chicken burgers all ready to go. I'm videoing now because they are going to disappear very quickly. Normally I put mayo on there, we'd have bacon, but digging around the fridges, it's getting late, we can't be arsed, so that's what we're having for dinner tonight. There we go. Not the best burgers in the world, but they're going to do the job because we are so hungry. Alrighty, so big day travel. Found a few nugs, which is great. Just had a nice shower. I'll show you that tomorrow. We'll have a rinse off in the daylight so you can see how it works. I'm about to hop into my bed and hopefully get a good night's sleep so we can get up at 4 and get on the gold. Night everyone. Go, go, gold. Morning, morning, morning. Now, I know I said I was going to get up early. I woke up at 4, it was pitch black, and I was like, yeah, I'm not quite ready for that. So, plan is tomorrow morning we'll get up at 4, because tomorrow is going to be a 40-degree day, so we'll get some early detecting done. Right now it's just after 5. The sun is trying to get up over this hill, and I'm just about to go for a swing. So I've been going for about an hour now, no luck. I just got a screaming target, and it was a massive bullet. That is huge. That is a big slug, and it screamed. I always dig them because I have found nuggets that scream like that, and they're really big. Check that out, imagine that hitting you. Jesus. So yeah, so I'm just down here again, going anywhere where I see these little rocks, they catch gold. I'm just working my way around. Plus, yeah, I wonder if there's any geology here I can show you. That's nice looking quartz. There we go, some banded iron. Biff, banded iron formation. That's lovely stuff to detect around. Bluey grey quartz, that's also lovely. Good indicators. Doesn't guarantee there's gold, but it's a start. Normally, you know, I'm going to say at least 7 out of 10 times if I get on a lease and I start seeing these sorts of rocks, I'll normally find some gold. Alrighty, there, stonker 303, I'm guessing. She's a big one. Alright, I'll probably find the shell, and oh no, shell's going to be miles away. Probably find some more. Probably shooting roos or camels or something. Alright. With all these dry blowing tailings around the place, there's got to be an Oldtimer's camp, and I believe I've come across one. Normally they camp in the creeks where it's shady, so during the day they hide out here. Good indicator is the old sardine and spam tins that you find, which is a nightmare for detectors because they're just screaming metal everywhere. Yeah, it looks like there's some more over here, and they'll be all buried as well. So here, another one there, and they'll be all scattered through here. And this is why I hate creeks or washways like this, because there'll be just metal and crap in here from the old timers. But what caught my eye to this situation was a little treasure. Now I collect these things, even if they're damaged, I don't care. I've got them all around my fire pit at home. But looks like an old whiskey bottle. Unfortunately they break the top off because I didn't have a bloody bottle opener. And this one has a little name underneath. What's it say? The the gallon. 6 to the gallon. Okay, 6 to the gallon. There you go. But I'll be putting that in my backpack and I'll be hunting around for a few more. Yeah, dry blowing tailings, you're going to find Oldtimer stuff. There you go. Okay, I have a nice little wobbly target here, quite deep, and I reckon it could be a nug. There's a few dig holes around here, and I reckon it could be a decent deeper nug. So let's see if it's still in the hole. Hear that? That is often the sound of a deep, deep nugget. I hope it's not a deep, deep hot rock. Hopefully she approves. Very soft dirt here, very deep. Coil in there. That's improved nicely, just the way we want it to. So, move my dirt pile, keep digging into some hard stuff now, the gravels, and that's where, hit myself. That's where I'm hoping the nugget will be. Hopefully we're looking at something in the 0.5 gram to 1 gram vicinity. Still in the hole. Happy days on the nugs. Please don't be a bit of crap. Oh dear. Phew. She's out of the hole at least. Oh, very good bit. Come on, baby.
There it is.
Where are you? Oh, that's a good bit. Oh, nom nom nom. That is a yummy bit. That's easy 0.5 gram. There we go. Beautiful nug. Look at that shine. Hey, stonker. Oh, bigger than what we've been finding on the gold. Before breakfast nug, that one. Just a slight wobble. I should have shown you what it sounded like with the X coil. I knew it was going to be a deeper nug on the gold. All right, Brad's got a target here. Does sound a little hot rockish.
It sounded hot rockish to me, and I've got rocks in here.
Yeah, try those. Yep.
That's it.
Buried hot rock. There you go. Not all targets are gold. Sometimes they're hot rocks. I just found a buried hot rock as well. But someone's had a bit of fun through here. There's a few dig holes, so I just found that decent nug, so we'll do some more work through here. Move some of these trees out of the way. And yeah, have a bit of fun. Alrighty, we're going to weigh that nug in. weigh that nug up. There it is there. I reckon 0.65. Brad reckons
0.82.
Alright, and the winner is 0.87. Brad keeps it.
Thank you.
There you go, Brad. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Good job. On the go! You! Brad's got a target here.
I'm gonna say hot rock.
Could be a hot rock. What we've done here, where I've just found that 0.8 grammer, we've just cleared all the wood. Nice little stack there around all these trees. I'm hoping there might be some more big nugs in the area. So we just spent half an hour. Buried hot rock. Throw it in the pile.
Yeah, well.
And yeah, so now we're going to go through and yeah, dig any targets. Fingers crossed we find a heap of nugs to reward our efforts. But that one was a hot rock. Just didn't have that higher pitch. It was a low pitch. Yep, and it's magnetic, so hot rock. There we go. So this is how you work an area. Get rid of all these old sticks and twigs. Like that was just full of old wood. So that's absolute virgin ground. I've done a few with the old woods here. So there's an old dig hole there. You just see the old dig holes going up this little section. Now some of them might have been buried hot rocks and the like, but I've just found a nug there before. There's a line down here, so that's what we're working. That's our line of strike. Now that is a big dry blowing heap. That's the Oldtimers. So there's not much rock around. They set up their machine and bang, work the area. So they would have dug out all the topsoil around this area and processed it. That's always a good sign there's gold here. We've seen many of these piles. Here comes the sun. Do. Oh, it's kind of like this bloody hill. It's a pretty big hill. Now I've got to go down it to get to this new spot where we've been finding nugs. It's about a half-hour hike. So I just thought I'll show you the beautiful sunrise. Oh dear. So yes, when we're out prospecting, there's a fair bit of walking. We do have a quad with us, but we're just trying to walk to the places. We're not that familiar with this, and there's a big mountain in between the two spots, so we haven't quite worked out a way around it yet. Hopefully today when it's hot we'll do some exploring with the quad, finding a track over to this side of the lease, and that's not too hard to get to, and yeah, that's if we keep finding heaps of good gold at this spot. So yeah, fingers crossed it's a nice little honey hole. Beautiful morning. Morning, lucky red shirt is activated, so I'm hoping we're going to find some really good nugs. So walking through the bush, and I want to show you what I look for when I'm on a lease that I know has got good geology. What's this stuff? See that there? That's an Oldtimer's dry blowing pile. And then the next thing, car tracks. Very old car tracks. Now car tracks normally go somewhere, and around here, I don't know if you can see, there are car tracks all through this little area. So I've got a funny feeling people have been driving out here a lot. There's not much drilling, so they're not from the mining companies, and I've got a good feeling that in this area we're going to find some gold. And look, what's in that tree? Some old flagons and stuff, so someone's had a bit of a party. Let's go have a look. But you just see how many car tracks are here. This is next level, right? People were driving out here in this area for a reason. You just see the old, and they're old. You can see the indentations. They're going off that way, going that way, everywhere. And that's how it looks. See, okay. Maybe something a bit more recent there. I can see the tread on it still. So yeah, so they had a few drinky poos. So they're a bit more modern, those bottles. Not old timers, so yeah. And pile of rocks there. So yeah, so this is definitely a place of interest, and I'll spend a little bit of time detecting around here. Alrighty, lucky red shirt has paid off. That, my friends, should be a gold nugget. Should be. Not always guaranteed, but has the very nice sounds of a nut. Don't like that big rock being in there. It's got too high a pitch for hot rock though, so I'm gonna be confident it's a nug. She's out already. Right, the top of the pile. Wowza. Not much of me pile there. Oh no. Only tiny. Yeah, there he is. Tiny little sliver of a nug. 0.1 probably. There he is, shining in the sunlight. Nice little stick looking bit. Nuggy there, my nuggy yesterday there. So I'm definitely going to work this area now, get me some more nugs. You know what we say, go, go, go! Yeah, boy! Alrighty, we've got another one just up from that nuggy. So hopefully, it's quite a nice signal. Hopefully she's another bit. Fingers crossed, she's... Oh, this thing's starting to annoy me. Fingers crossed, she's a good bit. Nice soft ground. I like it because it's a consistent sound and it's not changing up and down, wobbly. For me, that is definitely gold. She's a nice little flat bit. You pull up 2. Bit dirty with the red. Flat bit of gold. On the gold, yeah boy. Okay, now I've got a little wobbly one here. Hoping it's going to be a nug. So I'll let you have a listen to it. So my hope is that's a little bit deeper and it's going to be a half a grammer. That's the hope, that's the plan. Alright, so it's close to the run that I'm on with the nug so far. So hopefully after this big dig, I'm down about 100 mil easy. It's still in the hole. No. Okay. Sort of could be a hot rock. Not much dirt in that area unless you got caught up in that rock. Alright. Hopefully it's in this scoop. Where is this thing? Oh, is that it? What is it? That's a nice little chunk. Oh yeah, boy. Woohoo! That's a half a gram. That is a half a grammer. That's a nice little chunky bit. Look at that. Half a gram, a little love heart. Beautiful gold. And the run continues. So just found a tiny one, didn't film it. I knew it was going to be tiny, 0.1 if that. So you can just see my dig holes coming up this hill. Pretty sure I got a target just here. And so this is what I call working the line. Hear how faint that is. So basically having to go real low and slow. This, I'm predicting another little tiny one. So soft the ground here. I reckon it'll be out already. Got a little bit of EMI today. Might not be a nug, might just be ground noise. Might be ground noise. Flies are bothering me. No. It's a nug. Finally. Oh, that's a nice bit. Wowza. I was expecting that, real prickly. Beautiful bit. Real sharp bit. Real dirty. But yeah. 0.3 of a gram on the gold. Alright, you got Brad videoing. This is what I mean by the wobbly sound that you hear on top of the ground. And that was a bit fainter before I did the boot scraping. Now, I have found a staple just over there, so fingers crossed, because staples do the same noise. But I'm hoping it's going to be a 0.5 plus nuggy. Dang it. Still might be a 0.5, but I was hoping it was going to be deeper than that.
What did you say?
0.5 plus. He's nice. I think we might have another doodle nugget.
There it is. It's an erect one if you turn it over.
Or it's a chop. Look at that. Beautiful gold. And you hear how it wobbled? So I knew it was going to be something decent. Ching ching. We have ourselves another target. Right, let you have a listen. Nice, this was clear as. Such a nice sound. Oh, she's dropped out onto the... She dropped out onto the coil. There she is. Did you hear that? That was pretty cool. Another nice little bit. 0.1, 0.15 of a gram. Beautiful gold.